Hi yogis! Today's practice is dedicated to the forward fold. Now I will say that a forward fold is complicated and we are modern yogis, so there are some new alignment ideas that are more optimal for the body. Check out my tutorial. It's only about 10 minutes and it's going to explain the good, the bad, the intention, the ugly, and what we could be doing that's better for our forward folding. So we're going to go ahead and start standing because we are going to be doing a lot of folding today. And you're going to start at the top, more or less, of your mat. Find a tall, long, strong Tadasana. So I'm rooted down into the feet, all the corners, nice and centered with the weight up the legs, up the pelvic. The arms can be at the side, the palms can be forward. And we're nice and long from the tailbone to the top of the head. And feeling extra long through the back of the neck, almost as if somebody's tugging at a little string at the top of our head. And we're going to take a few breaths here. An option to work to slow the breath down a little if you'd like. Or just simply allow them to rise and fall at their natural pace. If your eyes were closed, you can gently blink them open. And before we start bending and folding forward, we're actually going to take the reverse and open up a little. So start to work your shoulders in circles, and as you pull the elbows and arms back, open through the front of the chest. Engage the muscles between the shoulder blades across the blades to draw them in towards the spine, pulling the shoulders open further, the elbows back further. And then take a couple of circles in our opposite direction, still opening through the front chest and then rounding forward. And one more big circle in this second direction. We'll bring it to stillness and we'll take a few side stretches. On your inhale, reach up with the right arm, reach towards the ceiling, and then extend off to the left. I'm trying to create as much length as I can through both sides, the left and right of my torso. I'm also rooting down through the pinky side of my right foot. On your inhale, bring it back to center, and exhale, set it down. We'll take it to our second side, reaching it up, extending towards the ceiling, and then off to our right. Bring it back to center, and exhale, set it down. One more side each round. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, set it down. Reach to the side. Back up. And set it down. Nice. Taking a few cactus arms squeezes. We're going to come to a goalpost-like position with the arms. The elbows are more or less even with the shoulders. They can even be slightly forward a little bit if you'd like. On your next big inhale, squeeze through the backside of the muscles between the shoulders. And then give a good squeeze as you extend the elbows down towards the sides. Reach them up. Pull them back and down. Reach them up. Pull them back and then down. Two more. Reach them forward one last time. Set the arms down to the sides. Nice. You're going to either lace up or stack the palms, and you're going to place them behind the head. And you'll notice that my elbows are a little bit forward. But we're gonna work to actively pull the elbows back. Maybe even with the ears, maybe even further back. And then once we get here, we're gonna push slightly with the head into the hand into the head. And you should feel a good activation all the way across the shoulder girdle on the back side. You might even take a slight back bend. This is coming from the upper spine instead of the lower spine. Work it forward. Bring the elbows forward. And then bring the arms down to the sides. Nice. And just for a brief moment or two, we'll take a couple of easy twists to the sides. Swaying left and right. Getting a little twist into that middle and lower spine. My knees are softly bent, by the way. And my pelvic is swaying a little as I move side to side as well. And bring it back to center. On your inhale, reach the arms up, and on your exhale, give a little squat down. Inhale, exhale the arms down. We'll take a couple more. Reach and squat. Reach and arms to the sides. Reach it up. And as you squat it down long to the spine, reach. Arms down to the sides. Last one, make it your biggest dip. Center the gravity over the feet and knees. Bring it up. And then set the arms down to the sides. All right, moving into our forward folding. Remember to keep a bend into the knees. Stay long through the spine and center that weight over the pelvic and the feet. And try not to lift the chin and crank into the back sides of the neck. On your inhale, reach the arms up. And then on your exhale, arms come to the sides in a T or down to your actual sides. Long spine, bend in the knees, forward fold, coming hands to the floor, the shins maybe blocks. And on your inhale, lift up halfway, you can press into the blocks, into the shins, nice long spine. And exhale, fold, bigger bend in the knees. And on your inhale, press through the feet, long flat back, engage through the belly, through the thighs, through the glutes. Last, we start to bring the arms up. Reach, hands to heart center. We'll take another fold. Inhale, reach or not. Keep the arms to the sides, out to a T, wherever they'd like to go, even hands to heart center. Start to fold, lead with the chest, torso's working with it until we're about halfway down with that bend in our knees, and then we can round a little. Long neck. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, belly towards the thighs. And inhale, push through the feet, engage through the belly, through the legs. The arms, maybe they reach up or just reach to a T at the sides. Hands to heart center. Nice. Let's take a big, slow and long step back with that left foot coming into our high lunge. Sweep the arms back into the sides. We're going to take that same bow. We're long from the tailbone to the top of the head. Our core is active. Our belly is helping us to lower the spine and the back and the torso down. Just try to shift the weight evenly between the front and the back foot. I'm still long through that neck and that head. Pushing through the feet, engaging with the legs, the belly, reaching it all the way up. We'll take one more dip. If you'd like a little bit more work, you can bring the arms to a cactus, maybe even straight up and overhead. Center the weight between the feet. Active belly, active back. Pushing through the ground to come back up. And dropping the arms to the sides. Bringing the hands maybe even to heart center or to the hips. Bring the belly over the knee, over the ankle. Center that weight. Find a little bit of balance. Take the lift with that back leg. I'm still long through the neck, by the way. I'm not bringing my gaze up to crank through the back side of that neck. Eventually, we'll bring that back leg forward to standing. You can also be dragging the foot for some extra balance support on the floor. Nice. We'll switch to our second side. We'll start to create a little balance. Take a nice slow step back with our right leg. And then once we get to that solid high lunge, the arms reach back. My chest is nice and open. I'm long to the spine. And I'll start to fold forward. Engaging through the legs, centering the weight between them. My belly is nice and active to help me lower down. Long through the neck. All the way from the tailbone to the top of the head. I root down through the feet. Still working that torso core to lift me up. And then option to keep the arms there. Come to the cactus or reach up and overhead for our second fold forward. Work it back up. Bring the arms down to the sides. Hands to heart center. Start to shift the weight forward. Bringing the belly button over the knee, over the ankle. Then take the lift of the back leg. And then option as you come forward to keep that balance, stay with it, or even drag that foot on the ground. Nice. Ooh, yeah. We're going to take another gentle fold forward. Option to do what you'd like with the arms and keep your mind down to the sides for this version. Taking that bend into my knees. My feet are about hips width distance apart. Torso and pelvic are working together. And about halfway, 2/3 down, I'll allow a bit more rounding. Hands come to the floor, blocks, shins. And then I'm going to take an even bigger bend into knees and start to fold down to the ground. Giving a little stretch for the calves, for the feet themselves. And as gracefully as we can, we're going to end up on our bottoms. And once we're on our bottoms, we're going to extend the left leg out. We're going to take a bend into that knee, and we're going to dig that heel down into the ground and give it a gentle tug back as if it wants to move, but it's not actually moving anywhere. We're going to turn towards that bent knee, that long leg, and we're going to keep that same upright position. And as we fold forward, the belly is coming down towards that thigh, and I'm still long as I possibly can be from the bottom of the spine to the top of the head. This is a more responsive and active approach to stretching through the back side of the leg, then keeping the leg perfectly long without a bent knee. It's also safer for the back. I'm going to engage my core to help me lift up and out of this so as not to put all the pressure on the low back to do that work. And then we'll switch it to the second side. We'll turn towards that long leg, keep a long spine, take that bend in the knee, root down through that heel. And then from tailbone to top of head, long spine, start to fold the belly towards the thigh. Notice I'm not trying to get my head down to the knee, to the shin. I'm not even really getting that close to my leg. But does it matter? What is the intention of this fold? I feel the proper intention. I feel the stretch, I feel the strengthen, I feel the lengthen. So does it matter that my torso is not all the way down? Absolutely not. With the support of your hands, with the core, with the torso, start to lift it all up. Bring it back to center. And we'll take a few quiet moments to settle in. You could take any leg crossing of choice. You can extend the legs out. But try to sit up as nice and tall as you possibly can, all the way from the sits bones, working up to the low part of our back, the lumbar, and all the way to the tops of the shoulders, cervical, thoracic. And my shoulders are set back. My elbows are at my side to help remind me of that. I'll take a few quiet breaths here. And the hands can stay where they're at, or the palms can press together at heart center. Thank you for working to consider modifications that are more beneficial for our modern yogi bodies in this practice with me. You have so many ways to spend your time, and be grateful that you are here now, and I am grateful that you are here sharing your practice with me. Namaste.